Welcome on and welcome on to Big 17, Florida, where predictions is my addiction and money is my company. And I just have one question to ask y'all. Do you know how to spell genius? I'm going to give you a second. Do you know how to spell genius? Well, it's BIG17, and I'm here with another prediction for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting fed slop these past few weeks, you know what I mean? And it's been really tragic. It's been real tragic. You know what I'm saying? All things considered. For one, the line test had failed and I lost my money, all right? And guess what? Here's the funny part. I was going to bet on Aljamain Sterling, but the line test came out. You know what I'm saying? The line test came out. I was like, oh, wait a minute. The MMA gods came down to bless this individual, this being with knowledge that is too divine for the rest of us mortals to see. But no, this guy was a fraud. All right, I knew I should have just, you know what I'm saying, kept with my own intellect. You know what I'm saying? I knew I should have just, you know what I'm saying, went off my own mental gaming. You know what I mean? Like use my own intuition. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, here's the truth. There is no infallible voice in the MMA world besides me, all right? And I myself forgot that. And I just had to be reawoken, you know what I'm saying, reminded of this fact, all right? And I'm here to, you know what I'm saying, get my vengeance, you know what I'm saying, get re-avenged and get my money back, okay? Because I got my money stolen. This is a robbery. This isn't right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just dumbfounded. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm just going to get right into it. You know what I'm saying? No need for the foreplay. I get straight into it. Slipping and sliding. You already know. All right? And I'm going to start this off with Jonathan versus Thimba. All right? Now, you guys know I don't know how to say these names. All right? But, you know, I know who's going to win. And Jonathan is winning this one. You know what I'm saying? I don't even got to, say anything. Really, I didn't got to say anything. I ain't got to, you know what I'm saying, butter you up. I just had to say it, and it will be it. You know what I mean? Let's go on to Jacob Malkoun versus Gerald, all right? And I don't even think I got to say anything about this, all right? You guys should already know who I'm about to go for. Obviously, it's going to be the minus 1,000 favorite, all right? This guy's more than a minus 1,000 favorite. This guy's a minus 1,300. You know what I mean? This is some crazy odds. I'd be insane. I'd be a madman to go against odds like these, all right? Let's go on to Junior versus Kevin Christian, all right? And I got my boy Junior, all right? I got this little man right here, Junior Taffa, all right? Let's go on. I'm trying to waste any of y'all's time, all right? I just trying to get this out of the way and make you guys some money. Wes Schultz, all right, versus Ben Johnston. A part of me wants to go for Wes Schultz. I don't know. I feel like this guy is just owed a win at this point. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel compelled to go for this guy. But I'm not going to let my heart lead me, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to use my brain, I'm going to use my mental, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go for Ben Johnston, okay? Let's go on to Kobe Thickness versus Vince Morales. And I got my boy Thickness, all right? This guy's real thick in the pockets. He's real thick in the curves, you know what I mean? And Thickness got it, all right? Kobe Thickness, okay? I love that name, Thickness. Okay, let's go on to Cody Steele versus Dom Marfan, all right? This is a real interesting name, all right? But I got my boy Cody Steele on this one, all right? Cody Steele is taking this one home, all right? This is like a powder cake. This is easy work. This is easy work for him. I'd be shocked if he loses, okay? Let's go on to Cam Roaston versus Robert. I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name. I'm not even going to attempt it, okay? And I got my boy Cam Roaston, okay? This guy's going to get to roasting Robert, all right? This guy's going to roast him over a grill, you know what I mean? He's going to cook our boy Rob, you know what I'm saying? He's going to do Bobby dirty, All right, now let's go on to Beneil Dariush versus Quillin. Okay, finally, a fight that I actually want to talk about. All right, we got the Minority Killer, the Minority Slayer 2.0. All right, as a matter of fact, this guy's not the 2.0. You know what I'm saying? I think this guy's actually pretty overrated. You know what I'm saying? The original Minority Killer, the original Minority Slayer, will be uncontested and undefeated. All right, Dober's really got them hands. All right, and he's going up against Glass Chin Beneil Dariush. Okay, Beneil Dariush, he's really old. I mean, this guy's got gray hairs and everything. I mean, we got an old man still in the octagon. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's pretty red. He's pretty buff. Like, he is the better fighter out of the two of them. But his durability is nothing. This guy is withered down to the bone, okay? This guy is like a glass vase. You drop it, it's going to shatter. I bet I could knock him out with my pinky, bro. I bet a baby could kick him up, you know what I'm saying? Kick him up and down the block, you know what I mean? And I don't think I got to say anymore. I'm going to go for the Minority Slayer, Quillin. All right, let's go on to Tai Tuivasa versus Louis Sutherland. Another fight that I actually want to talk about. As a matter of fact, everybody down here is people I actually really care about. All right, and we got Tai Tuivasa versus Louis Sutherland. Okay, Louis Sutherland isn't the best fighter. He isn't the greatest. You know what I'm saying? We saw what happened to him when he fought our boy Perkic. All right, he got put out. He got slaughtered. You know what I mean? He got murdered. He got massacred. Okay, but I mean, come on. If you lose to Tai Tuivasa at this point of his career, you lose to Bam Bam, this Aussie, this Desert Rabbit. You're just garbage. You just pack up your bags and leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see your face anywhere near an octagon ever again. I swear. If this guy loses to Tai Tuivasa, it's wraps on his career. Well, I don't think this guy really had a career to begin with, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever is left is dead and over with, okay? Which is why I'm going with Louis Sutherland, okay? Tai Tuivasa is dead, all right? He is an old horse that needs to be put down, all right? This guy's like an old little dog. That's time ran out, all right? And this guy's time in the UFC is no longer. Okay, let's go on to Tim Elliott versus Steve Ercik. Okay, Ercik, my boy. I think this guy's Jewish. I forget. He's got a Jewish nose. That's all I know. But he's going up against Tim Elliott. All right, the old head. All right, this guy really put on a show against I'm about to say Tai Tuivasa, Kai Asakura, okay? If my memory serves correct, all right? He put on a show against I'm not even going to repeat this name because this dude, Tai Tuivasa, is just stuck in my brain. I just can't believe this guy's a favorite. But listen, here's the truth. If he does what he did against Kai Asakura, all right, he's definitely going to get knocked out. He is going to get KO'd. He's going to get slept, okay? My boy Steve Ercik, okay? He's the only Jew with hands. You know what I mean? Like this guy is going to put hands on him and take his money, okay? Like when it comes to money, the Jews, you know what I'm saying, they take that really seriously. And, you know what I'm saying, when there's money on the line, you can count on my boy Steve Ercik to take this one home, all right? He's about to give this guy a whooping, you know what I'm saying, that his mama should have gave him. All right, he's going to give this guy flashbacks, okay? Tim Elliott, I like this guy. I like Tim Elliott, you know what I'm saying? It's too bad he's going to get slaughtered. Let's go on to Shamil Gazarev versus Brando Perkic, okay? After that last fight I seen Brando Perkic have, I'd be a madman to go against him, all right? Like this guy is a co-main event for a reason. He's gonna pull on the show. He's gonna put on some seasoning. He's gonna cook our boy. He's not our boy. He's gonna cook the lamb. He's gonna cook this chicken right here. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna, you know what I'm saying, put hands and feet on this guy. All right? He's gonna do exactly what he did to Louis Sutherland all over again. Okay? He's gonna KO this guy. He's gonna put his head through the octagon. All right? Trust me when I say this. If you bet against my boy Perkic, you ain't got no brain cells in your noggin. You know what I'm saying? You're a retard. You're a certified idiot. All right? Imbecile. Okay? Let's go on to the main event of the evening. All right? Jack Della Mandela versus Carlos Prates. CP, Mr. CP, and I love CP. I love CP, bro. CP is my favorite thing in the world, bro. I love watching CP fight. I love watching CP. You know what I'm saying? Like in general. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what kind it is. It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, who it's up against. If it's CP, I'm going for it. If it's CP, I'm not missing it. And CP is going to do what CP always does. He's going to put on a show. And this is going to be a war, all right? You cannot put Jack Meladinella. Jack Meladin. All right, JDM. You cannot put JDM in an octagon with anybody, and it's not going to be a war, okay? This guy, well, unless it's Islam Makhachev, but that was a one-off, all right? This one's going to be a firefight, okay? Now, the only way Jack is going to win is if he catches CP with a nice hook, okay? Which is not happening. It's not happening. I'm telling you guys, it's not happening, okay? Carlos Prates is the better striker. Carlos Prates is the better kicker. You know what I'm saying? Carlos Prates is better overall. He's better defensively. He's better with the distance management. You know what I'm saying? Jack Della Mandela is only better than CP. He's only better than my boy Carlos in one factor, and that is pure boxing. And this guy in pure boxing's got really bad defense, okay? And you cannot have bad defense against Carlos Prates. We all know this guy's got the touch of death, okay? This guy is built like a stick figure with the touch of death, okay? This guy has been blessed, okay? He's got stone hands, okay? He is the real Poatan in the UFC, okay? Trust me, it's something with these Brazilians, all right? This guy's from the Fighting Nerds, and I can never go against the Fighting Nerds. I mean, they got the best guy. They got the Lord Silva, okay? They got my boy Rufy. They got the man in the middleweight division that's got them hands, Caio Barajo, okay? I'm telling you guys, you cannot go against the Fighting Nerds. Unless on certain occasions, okay? And I'm telling you guys, this is easy work, all right? It's easy money. In fact, if I were you guys, this is what I would do. I'd go for Carlos Prates by finish for a beautiful plus 135. I mean, wow, that's sexy right there. You know what I'm saying? Like you never seen something more sexy in your life. I'm telling you, like this is beautiful right here. This is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Hell, you should even go for a parlay. I'm telling you guys. Like this is that's how guaranteed this is gonna be. That's how guaranteed this is gonna be. And I basically never go for parlays. I'm playing. But you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm telling you guys, if you guys go against my boy Carlos Prates, you're an imbecile. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be betting. As a matter of fact, you should never give a take on any fight in your entire life. I don't care. All right? This was Big 17 from Florida. Peace out.